the concept of the gender-based violence unit, what I'm trying to do, as I spoke about, you cannot get 7,000 police officers. I cannot give you the assurance that all 7,000 plus will be properly trained to understand the importance of customer service training, how to speak to individuals when they've been treated like this. We would do it, I promise you. We intend to do as much as possible. But because of this specific unit, these officers are specially trained. So what I am trying to avoid is persons, after being traumatized, to go through all of this, to have to now come to a police station. Let us turn it around. Let us now put a delivery service. So you make the call, there are options. You have 999, you have the hotline number, and very soon you'll have online reporting. So you do not have to come to the station unless you want to. But by doing this now, we bypass all of the other lines, and you go straight to the source of the experts in the field dealing with gender-based violence. When the emergency response patrol, they will immediately respond to your distress. And then the specialists in the gender-based violence unit will now come to your doorstep. So we are looking to provide a delivery service. And as I mentioned, this is going to provide a degree of sensitivity. We'll be aware of it, the confidentiality that is required. And by doing this now, working with the NYPD, where we've signed an MOU with, they have given me the assurance that by doing this, guess what is going to happen? There's going to be an increase, there's going to be a spike in the number of reports of domestic violence. Now, usually persons will say, well, if there's an increase in reports of crime, it means that we're doing something wrong. Not in this case. It will now mean that the victims will now be comfortable. They will now feel that justice would be served, that they would know that there's no concern about reprisal, because at times you have reports of that as well. You go to a police station, by the time you get back home, your husband or your loved one is aware that you made a report. So by doing this now, by persons now feeling comfortable, feeling secure that they can make a report and something would take place and it will not affect them, the reports would increase. It will then decrease because now the perpetrators will be aware that there are consequences, that they would have to pay for their crime, and that is where you will get the decrease.
In recent times, the population has been bombarded with media reports of women killed in the most heinous of ways. The statistics will show this is not a new problem. It is time that we turn the tide. At the start of the speech, I recognized several trailblazers who called for change. But change will not come if there is no listening ear or active hands willing to implement this change. It goes without saying that the right ear has heard us as we gather here under the auspices of the Commissioner of Police, a man who has heard and recognized the need for change, the need for cooperation, the need for commitment to a cause that is greater than all of us.
I can tell you this unit is going to play a very important part, and I pray that we humans of Trinidad and Tobago, citizens, take the opportunity to make this unit work, because as they say, you could put the water there but the horse don't have to drink. There's no false pride when you want blessings and healing. Get out there, make this unit work, do what you gotta do, because they didn't have a unit in my time. And the community police, I have to zoom in there because those are the people that stuck with me to date. To date, I can call on them for other situations, and there's no prejudiceness. They help across the board. So, Mr. Commissioner, this woman of God, this vessel that have been through verbal, more so physical abuse, can tell you thank you. It is not a show thing. Thank you for remembering it was a woman that made you. And if you love something, you cannot hurt it. God bless.
A lot of people don't understand when we talk about gender-based violence, what we're talking about. The different forms, be it physical, be it sexual, be it psychological. There's so many forms. And I am saying this unit is here to educate us, even as a society. And for this, I want to say to the Commissioner, I think it has been an awesome, awesome idea. And again, great minds are the only minds that could come up with such a great unit. And I want to compliment him at this time. And last but not least, I'm praying that this unit would not just protect, educate, but I hope it will transform. And as it transforms, it will transform lives so that we can have better citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, and we all can be a better version of ourselves. God bless you, and may God bless our nation.